That's 6 in a row for the Toronto Raptors. They welcome in Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And in a game full of runs, the Raptors make that final run count as they win 105-101. And as I mentioned, they've won now 6 consecutive games and are now 3 games over 500 at 20-17. What a game for guys like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, the two guys that have led this team through the win streak, and they continue to do so. And let's break down this game because there's lots to get to. First quarter, again, I don't even need to really explain the quarters very much because if you watch the game, you know it was like 10-0 run here, everyone's buzzing, look like you're going to blow them out. Nope, 11-0 run the other way. Nope, 8-0 run. It was back and forth, crazy. After one quarter, it's 27-26 Raptors. Then in the second quarter, it's 22-22. And then in the third quarter, it's 30-29 in favor of the Raptors. Then they win the fourth quarter, 26-24. Not one corner win was more than 2 points. It was wild how tight this game was. You know, it was, like I said, a game of runs. And the Raptors made that last one count. We're going to fast forward right to the fourth quarter because you know what? That's when this team really looked like they might fall apart here, right? Because we had an 8-point lead, and you're feeling good. Then they go on an 8-0 run, and we're tied again. I believe it was 93-93, I believe, something like that. Then they hit a 3 to take a 3-point lead, and it's not what you want to be seeing. Raptors call a timeout. Nick Nurse gets everyone figured out. They get the screen. Fred VanVleet triggers the 3, knocks it down, ties the game. They get the stop. They come down the other way. Fred VanVleet takes another 3, and he drills it. And we're up by 3. Then the boys do a job defensively, and they did an absolute work on the defensive end in the latter half of that fourth quarter. And Khem Birch knocked down 1 free throw to make it a 4-point game, and that pretty much iced it. Those 2 massive threes from Fred VanVleet. How many times have we talked this year, and even last year for that matter, how many times this team had so many heartbreaking losses? 1-point losses, buzzer beater against, but you had a chance to win it at the buzzer, you miss it. How many times have we seen that over the last 2 seasons? Now, obviously that didn't happen today, but it was a tied game in the final couple minutes. And the Raptors found a way to prevail. Freddie All-Star doing his work. Remarkable stuff. Let's get right to him and Pascal to start, because that's where we want to start this video strong, even though we're already 3 minutes in. Fred VanVleet has 32 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, does shoot 11 of 27, was 2 of 2 from the line, but he knocked down 8 threes. He was 8 for 17 from 3-point range, had 2 steals in the game, and I don't care. You know, the numbers suggest, well, you know, he didn't shoot the ball from the field, and from 3-point range he didn't shoot well. Yes, but 2 of those 8 threes were the final, 4 minutes of this game when you needed those buckets, and he drilled them. Fred VanVleet, incredible. Freddie All-Star, you're damn right he is. Pascal Siakam, look, with Fred doing his thing, Pascal's just his sidekick at this point, just going out every game and doing work. We talked about it in the last video how the shot wasn't falling, but he was doing a lot of other things to help the team. But it was a little bit of an off night for Pascal there against the Salt Lake City Stars, aka Utah Jazz. But tonight, Pascal went to work, man. Put that hard hat on, got construction boots on, and went to work. 29, 10, and 7 for Pascal. Just remarkable stuff. And the aggressiveness, but the smoke. I saw one play early in this game, and this is showing the maturity. And this is showing him growing as a player. I saw him coming out in transition and driving right to the lane, right to the 10, but there was a guy under the 10 either waiting for the charge or waiting to contest the shot. But who was right beside the bucket? Precious Achiuwa. So instead of Pascal doing what he used to do and driving right to the lane and looking for the bucket, what does he do? Nice easy pass up there for Precious. Precious goes up, slams it home for the alley-oop, and an easy 2 for the boys. The unselfishness of Pascal to pass the ball to the better look was what do you always hear? You pass up the good look to get the great look. And that's what Pascal did quite often in this game. Yet he still had 29 and 10. But he also had 7 assists. It's remarkable. And he's had like 5+ assists in the last 6 games in the win streak, really. It's been remarkable stuff. 8 of 18 from the field, was 10 of 10 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from three-point range, and 2 steals in the game. When Pascal's knocking down a couple threes, it just changes everything. It forces them to guard him, which means they're susceptible to the drive, which also leads to either A, a bucket for Pascal, or B, help defense coming, leaving guys wide open. I mean, it's incredible what just drilling a couple threes does for your team and does for you. And Pascal Siakam was outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding. He also had 2 steals to go along with all those great numbers. Him and Fred leading the charge yet again. OG Anunoby had 12 points, 5 boards, couple dimes on 5 of 12 shooting, was 2 of 6 from three-point range. Not a great game for OG. Didn't really see him a whole lot. Scotty Barnes really struggled. He really struggled in this one. 7 points, 4 boards, couple dimes on 3 of 10 shooting. Was 1 of 3 from 3. And he just looked out of sorts. Bottom line, Scotty didn't even play the last little bit of the game. It tells you what Nick Nurse was trying to do. He's like, he wasn't feeling it tonight, so we're not going to play him in the dying minutes. And I'm totally fine with that. Ride the hot hands. Ride the guys that are getting you to this point. And they did a great job. And 2 of those guys, who I believe finished the game with the squad, maybe Kevin Birch was in there, but I can't remember. They played meaningful minutes, nonetheless. Chris Boucher and Precious Achiuwa. Now, the stat lines don't suggest that these guys were, they were the best players out there. But, they combined for 12 points, 6 points apiece. But Chris Boucher had 6 points and 8 rebounds and an assist on 2 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from the line, 0 of 2 from 3, which doesn't look great. He had 2 steals and a block, but it's just the presence, the energy, the activity on defense, the tipping the rebounds, and just the small things that Chris Boucher was doing tonight were outstanding. And that is the way he is going to have to play. He's not going to be a guy, and I think he's starting to realize it, he's not going to be a guy that's going to drop you 25 and 10. He's not going to be that dude. Maybe once in a while you'll see him jump out for stuff like that, and hey, I'm totally cool with that. But seeing what Chris Boucher did tonight, that is what I'm okay with. And same goes for Precious Achiuwa. The energy that man played with tonight was remarkable. 6 points, 9 rebounds, and shot 3 of 6 from the field. Had a steal and 2 blocks in the game. Was also a plus 12 while he was on the floor. So he made a massive impact at Precious Achiuwa. And when you're trying to bang the body against JV, you gotta double team this dude. And they did the best they possibly could. Now, Svi Mykhailiuk, who has been abysmal over the last little while, showed up in there in very limited minutes, but did a job. And 7 points, 2 boards, 1 dime on 2 of 3 shooting, was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Svi did a good job today. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Way to go, Svi. Now, let's go to the team stats real quick before we wrap this baby up and preview the next one. All right, the New Orleans Pelicans shot 45% from the field, 36% from three-point range, and 84% from the line. So, hey, not too bad. The Raptors only shot 42% from the field, however, 41% from three-point range, and 95% from the free throw line. They did an incredible job shooting the 3 and getting to the stripe. When they got to the stripe, they knocked down their shots. I mean, it helps when Pascal goes 10 for 10, but it is what it is. A great job all around by the squad. All right, now let's get to the big numbers, because with a guy like JV, who rebounds a ton, and he did have 20, 17, and 1 on 7 of 12 shooting, was 5 of 6 from the line with 1 of 3 from distance. JV, a Raptor favorite, a fan favorite, not just because of his on-court play, but the off-court stuff. We always loved Jonas Valanciunas, always wish him the best. Wish he was still a Toronto Raptor in a sense, but we got a chip out of it. Marc Gasol, thank you very much. So, JV, we love you. Wish you all the best, man. And heck of a game today. And he's really evolved his career in terms of not only just being a big, an old school big, learning to shoot the 3, shooting over 40% from 3 this year. So he's doing great. So congrats to JV. Now, let's get to those team stats before we wrap this baby up. Plus 11 on the glass for the Toronto Raptors. Plus 11. I mean, when Boucher and Achiuwa, they combined for 17 rebounds off the bench. Good things are going to happen. So an incredible job by those two guys. +8 on the offensive glass. And, sticking with that category, the rebounds and the offensive rebound, on those second chance points, you were also +8 in the offensive glass, right? So +18 in second chance points. The boys got after it tonight. Scrappy, may not have been pretty at times, but you scraped, you clawed, and you got a dub. +7 in the fast break as well for the Toronto Raptors. So, hey, fantastic job for the boys tonight. Now, here comes an interesting test. And the reason it's interesting because we don't know who the hell is going to play for this team. The next contest for the Raptors is on their home floor against the Phoenix Suns, the top team in the Western Conference, I believe the top team in the NBA. The question is, who's going to play? Are you going to see Chris Paul? You're going to see Devin Booker? You're going to see Bridges, DeAndre Ayton? Who the heck are we going to see on the Suns? Are they going to play their full squad? If they do, let's see what this Raptor team is all about. 7:30 tip-off there on Tuesday night. It's a statement game if they play their dues. If they don't, then get out there and get a W, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game this evening, smack the like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys have not already. Comment down below if that's in the video, if that's in the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's game today for the Toronto Raptors? The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, do that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below as well, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition Tuesday in Vegas, 10 p.m. puck drop there. All right, and as for the Toronto Raptors, as we mentioned, their next game is against the Phoenix Suns at Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 tip-off there on Tuesday evening as the boys look for win number 7 in a row. Going to be tough. It's a really good team, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the ball game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.